Old laws, new consequences. I'm Walker Jenkins, and I'll tell you how Reconstruction-era politics are affecting Mississippians today.
Preventing sexual assault, why one group says it may be easier than you think.
This morning, emergency alert messages blared over speakers in academic buildings across campus. The Chief Communications Director, Sid Salters, was unaware that an emergency evacuation had taken place. A library associate informed Take 30 News that the evacuations were in fact routine drills that most buildings took part in.
Fighting for rights.
The state of Mississippi faces a federal lawsuit over voting rights. Take 30's Walker Jenkins has the story.
Ratified in 1890, the Mississippi Constitution denies the right to vote to convicted felons. Felons are also given no clear answer as to when or if their rights will be reinstated. This keeps 9.3% of Mississippians from the polls. Some claim the Reconstruction-era law is racially charged. Professor of American Politics at Mississippi State, Dr. Leah Maravaki, says race could definitely play a part, especially since incarceration rates are higher among minorities.
Given that, the reality that felon incarceration rates are more pronounced within the African American community and other racial minorities, and given, we cannot escape the past, so given the precedent of Jim Crow and, the component of disenfranchisement in the past, there is a strong argument to make, and there's a lot of evidence suggesting that there is, intentional or not, there is a disproportionate impact on the minority population.
Others argue that disenfranchisement follows the demographics of convicts and is colorblind in nature. Former District 20 Judge Samak Richardson says the law isn't about race.
People who are convicted of certain felonies cannot vote. They don't look and see what color you are or whether you're male or female. They don't look and see what race you are. They look at were you convicted of these particular crimes that disenfranchise you. If you were convicted, you're disenfranchised.
He says the state gives convicted felons a way to regain voting rights, but that requires petitioning a court. Any change to the 1890 Constitution will have to be made in the form of an amendment. For Take 30 News, I'm Walker Jenkins.
Governor Phil Bryant stated at the end of March that he has no plans for changing the law. Let's now head over to Jordan Darrensburg for a first look at our Campus Connect forecast.
And yes, Alicia, tonight we're not going to get quite as chilly as we have been. We're only going to get down to 48 degrees with a few clouds, but it's going to be chilly, but not really as chilly, and that's because of a northerly wind. But watch what happens tomorrow. Looking at tomorrow's forecast, we're going to get way up there. We're going to get up to 81 degrees with some I have a fever, and the only prescription is more sunshine. So get that suntan out, those who like it. And then looking at tomorrow, same story. Not even tomorrow, Friday rather, 85 degrees, even warmer, but there could be a chance for some storms later on Friday, heading into Saturday. Saturday, we're going to get down to 75 degrees before a cold front moves through for the early part of next week. And we're going to be watching Saturday because Saturday is a big chance for some severe weather that I'll continue to keep track on. Follow me at J. Darrensburg Wex for more information. But for now, back to you, Alicia.
Stopping sexual assault.
Take 30's Shwana Jones shows us what the experts advise, and some of it may surprise you.
5 Shades of Sexual Assault showcased 5 short films to hundreds of students, explaining how sexual assault occurs in different ways. Because of the bystander effect, there have even been campaigns on campuses instructing female students to yell fire instead of rape. People often hesitate when deciding to help a victim, but little do they hesitate in an instance of a fire. Dr. Christina Gladney sheds light on what you can do to actively help a victim. She stressed the importance of not being a bystander.
If you see something's going on that's wrong or potentially problematic, saying something about it from the beginning is a big way to prevent sexual assault. If someone feels that they're a victim of sexual assault, there are several steps that they can take. The first step being contacting someone who
First, get to a safe place. Second, contact the local authorities or someone you trust. Third, seek counseling if needed. Contact MSU Safeline at 662-325-3333. The doctor says victims of sexual assault should contact someone who can help, like police, an authority figure, or someone you trust. They can help you report the issue. If you or someone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, call the MSU Safeline at 662-325-3333 to receive help and consultation.
It's that time of the year again when Super Bulldog Weekend is approaching. For some, that means lots of sporting games to attend in a short period of time, and for others, they're looking forward to the arts. The Cotton District Arts Festival is one of the highlights of Starkville's spring season. The community gets together to celebrate all forms of art, whether it be music, food, jewelry, or drawings and paintings. This year, the community will have some new faces displaying their art. Mississippi State University senior Joseph McGowan is a well-known artist in the Starkville community, along with his father and Poporium owner, Rosa DeLumba, are all excited to showcase their art at the festival.
Me and my dad actually have been pretty involved with getting art out in the community and selling art at all times. The Cotton District Arts Festival is always a big event for art sales and artists in the area. I guess it's just a great way to get art out to a lot of people in the area. It's the best event for that in the region, probably.
So for the Arts Festival, we are looking forward to exposing our brand to new, different customers, of course, having some great foot traffic, but also introducing the new products that we have to our customers that might have tried us in the Current Arts District Festival last year. And it's just such a fun event, and having fun and vibing with all of the vendors. And I also always enjoy going and seeing the different vendors that they have, and more than anything, purchasing some good art.
The Cotton District Arts Festival will be held on the Saturday of Bulldog Bash weekend, which is April 21st in the historic Cotton District. When we return, a summer option for students.
Take 30 News.
We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're not the journalists of tomorrow, we're the journalists of today.
The summer is a great time to get ahead or catch up on schoolwork. MSU has launched a new program which is designed to do all of that and more. The Mississippi State University Summer Advantage program is designed to give students more options to stay ahead. Students have the options to study abroad, take courses online, and even get training and certifications in various different things.
Comprehensive. So yes, taking those classes, taking those summer sessions is certainly part of it, but we wanted to have a place where students could come and learn about all the different opportunities that are available to them. For example, with incoming students, they have a special program called College Ready, and that's a great introduction for them over the summertime to help them make that transition to that four-year university. Then again, there's the study abroad opportunities. There's so many opportunities online as well, and for beyond college. If you have teachers that are looking to get recertification, there's opportunities that they can take advantage of within this particular program for that as well.
Bethany also told us that as part of the Summer Advantage program, the program offers an updated and expanded selection of learning programs to advance their academic journeys. For more information, head over to www.msusummeradvantage.com.
As you can see, it's great out on the drill field today, some blue skies, and we're going to give you more of that when we come back with Jordan Darensburg on our Campus Connect forecast.
We all depend on accurate weather forecasts to plan our day. That's why Mississippi State University is teaching students to forecast the future using real-world news sets as classrooms, putting scientific discoveries in meteorology to the test, while honing on-air reporting skills real-time with local TV stations. And we do it so well that at any given moment across the country, 1 in 3 weather forecasts are being delivered by MSU-trained meteorologists who are helping people make crucial decisions that impact their safety, working to ensure business continuity, and in many cases, saving lives. Predicting the future? That's what we're preparing for every single day, so that you can prepare for your day. When you're the best, everyone wants to see what you'll do next. At Mississippi State University, our team of world-class rocket engineers is venturing beyond boundaries, building rockets like none before. We're launching a new era of space exploration. We've developed cutting-edge technology that's helping us build a rocket that can travel at 4 times the speed of sound. Fast? Yes. But more importantly, revolutionary. For you and for a space program that produces many of the conveniences we enjoy today. We're shaping your life in ways you never dreamed. What's next? Watch us and see.
And yes, it's going to be really warm outside. We're at 64 in Stark Vegas, 62 over in Akron. So basically low to mid 60s, 65 in Pontotoc, 66 over in Tupelo. Now let's look at the dew points. And the dew points, this is interesting. It's very dry for the most part. 32 is the dew point here in Starkville, 36 the dew point in Houston. So it feels really dry, but it's also going to feel really warm. And actually, tomorrow, we're going to take it to the predictor. Look at that, 73 in Starkville and 75 here in Jackson at 4 o'clock. But then watch as the clock starts to move through. We do get down to the upper 50s only for 10 o'clock. But then as we start to go throughout the night, as you're heading out for your early morning jog or whatnot, we're going to only get down to 51. So it's going to feel really warm as we start to move this forward. And look at this, already at 10 o'clock, 70 in Starkville and in Jackson. And that's the important part, because as we move this forward, look at this, it gets so warm. We're going to be at 81 degrees. I'm just going to take this jacket off. It's going to be so warm outside at 3 o'clock. And now let's look at your date night forecast. And for your date night forecast, we're going to be at 68 at 6 o'clock heading on as you start your date. And then moving on throughout the night, we're going to be in the upper 60s throughout much of the date. It'll only get down to 65 as you take your date home, and make sure you do so safely. And then looking for tonight's forecast. Tonight, we're only going to get down to 48 degrees. It'll be chilly, but it's going to start to, it's going to be warmer later on. Speaking of warm, the reason I took this jacket off is to stimulate the fact that tomorrow's high, we're going to get up to 81 degrees. So ladies and guys too, get that suntan, because we're going to have that wind shift from the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Beautiful sunshine. It's just going to be a really nice day. But then we go into the 7-day, and once we get into the extended forecast, check out Friday. 85 degrees, but we do have some clouds building in, and we could even have some storms late, which could turn strong to severe. And then Saturday, that is the chance for severe weather that I'm going to be watching. Follow me on Twitter at JDarensburgWex for updates regarding that situation. But then, Cold front moves through, drops us right back down to 60, the low 60s, before the temperatures start to warm up again for the early part of next week. And now for a preview of your sports, let's send it over to Emma Bond.
I'm Emma Bond, and coming up in sports, the Diamond Dogs got a huge rivalry win, plus a preview of how MSU football is preparing for next season when we come back.
If you want to have a big impact in the world, you have to start small. At Mississippi State University, we're starting in the Gulf of Mexico, where a small but crucial barrier island is quickly fading from view. Millions of state dollars are spent dredging sand to replace the vanishing shores of Deer Island, but we think we can do better. We're applying cutting-edge sediment tracers to map the flow of currents and predict the course of sand that's carried out to sea, a process that will help us better understand the drastic transformation taking place. While this is a more cost-effective way to prevent the loss of an island, it's about so much more than saving dollars. It's about taking the first step in a long process to preserve our environment and secure a better, brighter tomorrow. We might be starting small, but rest assured, at Mississippi State University, we're dreaming big. It's been said that where there's water, there's life. For some parts of the world, that simple truth has never been more evident. Fields aren't getting the water they need. Fertilizer is washing into nearby rivers and streams, and harm to the environment is rising. At Mississippi State University, we're working to change this. By designing and implementing better irrigation solutions, we're collecting, conserving, and recycling nutrient-rich water, allowing us to reduce waste, secure the livelihoods of farmers, and pave the way for a safer, cleaner environment for fish and wildlife. But we're not stopping there. We're taking the process developed in our own backyard and applying it to a global stage. So whether it's Israel, the Philippines, or Indianola, Mississippi, we're ensuring simple truths endure, that where there's water, there's life. And where there's ingenuity at work, there's Mississippi State University.
Schaefer, and 4 years ago I signed to play college basketball for my dad. Not only was I putting myself into a unique situation, but I was putting my mom in that situation as well.
It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, because as a coach's wife, I want him to be very successful. He is very successful, and I'm his wingman. I've been there for, gosh, it'll be 25 years in October. And Blair, to have my daughter on the team and play for my husband, it's something. Now, I'm not even going to tell you. I mean, it is something. I feel like I am a mediator between the two, even though there's not really anything to mediate. It's just I want to be there as a mother for Blair and support her, and I want to be a wingman for my husband as he is coaching this team and leading them in the right direction as well.
Although our situation can be difficult at times, she has always supported me through thick and thin and has had my best interests at heart.
I wanted Blair to be happy. I wanted her, it's her life. I mean, it's her college career. I didn't want her to look back and go, oh gosh, why did I play for Dad? I should have done this or that or whatever, but it was her choice.
My mom is my rock and has been my biggest cheerleader.
For 4 years, being in the stands to support Blair as a mom, support Vic as a wife, I live and die off of every possession, and I enjoy it when it's over.
My time at Mississippi State has been nothing short of amazing, and I am forever grateful for the support from our fans and my family.
New coach, new culture. Head football coach Joe Moorhead wants to raise the level of energy this year, and his first goal is to have the highest record-setting attendance for the spring football game. Take 30's Braxton Hoyt shows how this will be different than past years.
Hey, we got 15 of these opportunities. This is number one. We're not going to get this thing back. So for the next hour and 45 minutes, everything that you got mentally and physically, one rep at a time in a championship standard with great effort and execution. Let's invest this thing. Let's get better. Team on 3, grind on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go.
The coaching staff has heard about all the expectations coming to the program, and they believe that this spring is a good chance to show the fans what they have to look forward to.
Hitting two. The elbows way out here. Elbows tight. Hey.
Andrew Warsaw, Director of Football Operations, said things will be different this year.
We're going to be doing a autograph session with the team earlier in the day so that our fans can interact with our team and pick up a fresh poster and get to meet our student athletes.
Not only will that take place, Warsaw hints that there will be a few interesting things happening during the game.
We may have a couple little interesting things that come up during the spring game that might be a little bit different than what they're used to, but we're excited really for our student athletes.
And the whole purpose of this is we're going to be a little bit better. Practice 1, we're going to be better 2, better 3, better 4, all the way to 15. But this is a very good start. All right, bring up. Here you go. Team on 3. See your coaches. 1, 2, 3, team! There we go, good job. Here we go.
The spring game will be on April 21st at 3 p.m. at Davis Wade Stadium. Mississippi State absolutely dominated Alcorn State last night at News Park. Ranked at number 24, the Bulldogs snagged a record 30th win. Freshman Maya Davidson scored her 14th home run of the season while bringing in 3 runs scored. The Bulldogs walked away with an 11-0 win. Mississippi State returns to SEC play this weekend against in-state rival Ole Miss in Oxford. The Dogs got the dub at Dudy Noble this weekend with an exciting finish on Sunday. MSU won the series 2-1 this weekend against in-state rival Ole Miss. The Dogs took Game 1 with a score of 13-3, but fell in Game 2, losing 6-1. Play picked back up on Sunday when the game went on to 11 innings before infielder Luke Alexander hit a 2-run walk-off home run to win the game 7-5. The Diamond Dogs will take on the Auburn Tigers at Auburn this weekend to continue SEC play. The sport of fencing may seem strange to many of us in the South, but to a group of MSU students, it's a way of life. The Dueling Dogs is an amateur fencing club open to all students, as well as the Starkville community. The team has won numerous state, division, and national titles and hopes to accomplish even more in the near future. Members say the act of fencing serves as a distraction to all of their problems. Lori Pertel takes it personally, explaining that fencing isn't all about winning a competition. For her,
there's really
it's an
no
escape.
Stereotype of what a fencer is, like with basketball, football, cheerleading. There's always a stereotype, what they look like, how they act, their personality. But with fencing, you don't really see that because there's such a wide variety of people who do it because of the mental aspect.
If you would like more information on how you could join the Dueling Dogs, feel free to drop by the Sanderson Studio B Monday and Wednesday nights at 7:30.
Being a student athlete isn't easy at all. You got 2 jobs, being a student first and an athlete. And for student athletes like myself and the rest of the student athletes at Mississippi State, we're waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, actually, we're waking up before that. We have 6 a.m. workouts. Then, at the end of the day, we have study hall at 9 o'clock. It ends at 10. I'm talking being a student athlete. I'm also a proud father of 4 kids. One thing about being a parent and a student athlete, there's a lot of things that you have to get through. First, all the tired nights, all the early mornings that you don't even get to sleep really. But one of the best things about being a parent and a student athlete is after them long nights, long days of hard practice, you're not feeling up, you're feeling down, and you just open that door and your kids just start yelling, "Daddy, Daddy." One thing you can never do, you can never stop your grind. It's one thing I always say, fatigue is never an excuse for failure. So no matter how tired you are, no matter how many classes you've been to, no matter what time you went to sleep the next morning, you gotta get up and you gotta go make it. Especially for your kids because they didn't ask to be here. It's an avenue out, an avenue to a better life for my kids, a better life for my family, you know, be a positive role model to the youth. And I just wanna thank God for that.
Find out where you can take a break from school at this year's National Panhellenic Council event when we return.
What drives you? What pushes you forward? Is it an appetite to be the best or a calling to make a difference? For those of us here at Mississippi State University, it's both. We're designing a future where cutting-edge hybrid technology isn't imported from overseas, but exported from our own backyard. We're working toward a day when solutions to energy independence move at 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds and are as simple as charging a phone. A day when fuel economy and environmentally friendly are viewed as less of a compromise and look more like this. For us, turning heads in the auto industry is great, but living up to the hype is even better. That's because it's about more than simply envisioning the future. It's about getting there. And here at Mississippi State, we know just the ride to take.
If you're interested in art, music, journalism, or business, the Communication Department has a conference you won't want to miss. It's called the New Narrative Festival. The two-day festival takes place this Friday and Saturday, April 13th and 14th at the Mill Conference Center on MSU's campus. Registration costs $185 and includes all programs and meals. Students get a discount and pay $40. If you're a student and need help covering the cost, reach out to the Communication Department for more information, or to register, visit newnarrativefestival.msstate.edu.
Oh yes, and it's going to be really chilly tonight. We're only going to get down to 48 though. So tomorrow, that's when things get a little interesting. Tomorrow we're going to get up to 81 for a high. So it's going to be a nice day to go out and get that suntan.
Thanks for joining us tonight on Take 30 News. I'm Colin McCauley.
And I'm Alicia Carter. Good night.